Hello. Hello. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I'm Clarice Warner, the girl with the pearls, the founder and education director of the Professional Reimbursement Network, LLC, where coding education is key. Welcome to our Motivating Monday message. The purpose of our Motivating Monday message is to give you some encouragement and motivation for the week ahead. If you are new here, then welcome. And if you have been rocking with me for a while, well, glad to see you and welcome back. Please like, share the video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So, how are you doing today? I pray all is well. It has been a rough weekend for many of us. There have been some deaths that have occurred. Chadwick Boseman is one off the top that was really sad. Lots of lessons in his life, just who he was, his spirit, um, his work ethic. Everything that everyone has said about him has pretty much been the same. I think one of the biggest lessons, and I may touch on this at another time, was just the people around him and how they kept his confidence. They didn't share whatever was going on with him in his life at the time, which was really important. But that was just huge. All of that coupled with, I think people are still feeling lost related to things shifting and changing and the quote unquote new normal. It's overwhelming. And I felt a little of it this weekend. Normally I'm chugging along and, the introvert in me is okay. But I felt some of it this weekend. And as I was doing my scrolling research, as I like to call it, I stumbled across a couple of things that I wanted to share with you today. And one talks about, when you receive some difficult news, how you can kind of check in with yourself and provide yourself some self-care that will help you. First was to unplug and filter. So if you need to completely take a break from the news and all social media at that particular point. And it's okay to do that. You don't necessarily have to be plugged in. You don't have to see what's going on with somebody else or have folks see what's going on with you. It's okay to take a break and step back and shut it all down. But if you don't want to take a break, then put some limits on it. Allowing yourself to put limits on it will help you kind of filter what is necessary and what's not. Don't watch a whole bunch of videos. Instead, go to the source and read information from credible sources that you trust to find out, what you need to know. And then just check in 1 or 2 times a day. That's usually probably the easiest way if you don't want to just do a cold turkey, cut it all off. Feel the feels. When something tragic happens, it's normal to have a variety of feelings. You'll feel sad, possibly angry, despair, confusion, etc. And all of these are okay and valid feelings. Don't exhaust your energy trying to make sense of how you feel. Just allow yourself to feel it. As Iyanla Vanzant would say, just sit in that thing. Sit in it and feel it. I love that. I love her. Next is get support. Make plans to spend time with loved ones who are supportive. Make an appointment with your therapist if you have one, and it's okay to get therapy, or find a supportive online community. It is understandable that the news may be triggering for a lot of people, and spending time with those who care can help you. And then also remember that grief is complicated. It may feel weird to experience grief about someone or something that doesn't personally impact you, but is actually normal. It is very likely that another loss in your life is being reactivated right now. So be gentle with yourself. And I always say, be gentle with others. And then the other thing I found is why we grieve people we never met. Like I said, I've never met Chadwick. I know a lot of people went through a hard time and grief with Kobe Bryant. I never met Kobe Bryant, and most people haven't met these people. But we still feel it as if it's our relative, as if it's somebody close to us. And we love these people just like we do our friends and family. Um, so again, why we grieve people we never met? Well, one, their work helped us get through a difficult time in our lives. They have a body of work that we've seen, that we've cherished, that we have enjoyed, and we can recall oftentimes what we were doing when something was happening, or what was going on in the world around when they put out their body of work, or when something was going on. Two, their work inspired our dreams and goals. Wakanda forever. Enough said. That's pretty much sums that all up. Number three, they modeled possibility. Again, just looking at Black Panther. But personally, my favorite, I love Black Panther, don't get me wrong, but my favorite is his portrayal of James Brown. Oh my God, that is one of my favorite movies of all time. I also I like 42 and the Jackie Robinson story, and I also like Thurgood Marshall's story as well. So he hit some, he did some portrayal of some heavy hitters. And then I like the fact that, my understanding was initially he was into directing and not really acting. But before he left this earth, he pursued his passion, and he had an opportunity, and he directed a film. 21 Bridges was the film that he actually directed. And so he got to live out his life stream. And I think that's great. And that, again, gives a possibility of things that, it's okay to have a dream, to have a passion, and continue to work towards achieving that. Number four, their death triggers our grief of previous loss. Again, a lot of people were making comparisons with, not necessarily comparisons, but the same grief they felt with Kobe, they're kind of, is triggering again. And so they're feeling a lot of that, as well as, the whole pandemic 2020, throwing it up in the air, calling it a loss, all of that. And then lastly, their passing activates our fears around death. And oftentimes, we're not, well, some of us, I can't say, because I am in touch with my own mortality, but some of us aren't. We think we are invincible and we will be here forever. But if you remember The Lion King, it's all about the circle of life. And we were born, and one day we are going to die. And so it's just, when something like that happens, especially someone young, I think he was 43 years old. You often look at especially if you're around his age, you think about your life, and that could have been me. He suffered from colon cancer. That could have been me, stage 4, all of that. And so we think about all of those things as well. So again, just know that, it's important to grieve. Even if you don't know the people, there is a feeling, feel those feels, sit in it. Remember their life, what you know of their life. I know there have been marathons and marathons of movie watching over the last 24 to 48 hours. If that makes you feel good, then by all means, crack open those DVDs or Blu-rays or even, streaming. Yeah, I'm dating myself with the DVDs, huh? or streaming, and check out some of those feel-good movies that made you feel good, from his body of work and his life. So this has been your Motivating Monday message for today. I pray the information I provided on grieving, or something said, enlightened you, made you think, and even called you to action. So, what did you take away from today's Motivating Monday message? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and share this video with your friends and family. You never know, someone else may need to hear this message. Wash your hands, don't touch your face, practice physical and social distancing, and mask up. Remember, be safe, be kind, and don't wish for it, work for it. Make it a great Monday and take care.